Hey everybody, and welcome to a talk show with Caleb and John.
My name's Caleb.
And my name is John.
John, we're doing something different today, aren't we?
We certainly are.
Tell
Well,
'em.
today's a pretty special day because we get to show y'all a film that we did about a month ago. It was for a 24-hour film race, and we thought it was pretty cool because it involves peer pressure and problems. Caleb?
And we thought it was really cool because this is a more serious term for our show, but this is a real serious film, and it's something that's applicable to all teenagers, whether you're having these problems or your friends are. And so we just thought that would be important for you guys to see this, and so you can just see, you know, these are things that we all face. And since our show is all about problems, we found it very important that we share with you. So hope you guys really enjoy this film. It's called The Choice.
Watch this.
Man, what are we doing here?
Dude, just trust me on this, okay? It's all right.
I don't know, man.
No, come on, let's go, let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
That's what I thought. Okay. What in the hell are you doing in my yard? You think you can just come to my house anytime you want? You know the routine. You know where we meet at. Got to be crazy, man.
You know, man, I'm just not sure about this. I mean, it's messed up.
Are you gonna be a man for once?
But what if something happens, man?
you know what? Just try it. You don't have to commit. I've been doing this for a long time. It's gonna be okay. You gotta trust me on this. Whoa.
What the hell going on here, man?
We got the money.
This is my house. What are you doing here?
We came to
You
get
know
drugs.
the
We got
plan.
money.
Listen, we do this on a regular.
But we got the money. You want the money?
Give me the money, man. Next time, you come to my house, it's gonna be problems.
All right.
Get this crap and get out of here.
Let's go.
And don't come back.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear about your friend. That must be incredibly difficult for you to deal with.
I just found him lying there. I had no idea he was that deep in, and I never thought that he would take that many pills.
It's okay. You can tell me.
I mean, I just took a few, you know, just to start out, but eventually I came back and I started taking more. Now, I don't even know if I can stop.
Why do you think that is?
You know when you put on, like, a dress shirt, and you gotta button up that collar button, and a lot of times it feels like you can't breathe? That's how I feel. So when I take the pills, I can breathe again.
Well, do you want to end up like Shane?
No.
Shane had a choice, and so do you.
Have you ever felt just really alone? Like the kind of alone where you've been abandoned?
Go on.
That's how I feel. I mean, when I was little, I lost my dad, and now I just lost my best friend.
Look, you're using a temporary solution to deal with a permanent problem. And that problem is spiritual. And until you learn that, you're never going to get out of this.
Well, what do I do?
You may not want to hear this, but my own life, the only way I've been able to deal with problems of this magnitude is to turn them over to God.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a talk show with Caleb and John.
We're sitting here with our executive producer and also the director of the film The Choice, Mr. Brandon Riley.
Hey Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Hey John,
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Awesome.
How are you?
Doing good.
Tell us about The Choice. Why did you choose that topic?
Well, they gave us a topic to pick from, and it was peer pressure, and we decided to go with this idea of drug use and suicide and kind of depression, and really focus on that because we felt that was, a problem that the teenagers really struggle with. And suicide's like the third leading cause in deaths among teenagers. And it's one of those topics that nobody's really going to talk about, but it's out there. And even though that's the third leading cause, there's a lot of known attempts at suicide or cutting or depression that nobody talks about, or we never hear those statistics. And so you may know someone, or you may know, it may be yourself, that you struggle with these tendencies, and we just wanted to put that out there, that this is a real struggle that teenagers deal with.
Tell us a little bit about writing this in 24 hours and shooting it in 24 hours. How was that experience?
I mean, it's kind of a fun thing to kind of force yourself to be creative in 24 hours, and we had to stay up all night, and we wrote for about 5 hours, and then we got up like at 5 o'clock in the morning to find these locations. And
me and Caleb got up at 7.
Yeah,
we had a full night.
We had to get up earlier to get the equipment.
Just back to the issue part of this thing, because you've already touched on it being an actual issue. What alternatives would you give to people who might be struggling with this?
Well, ultimately, we call this film The Choice, and there's this conversation that Caleb has with this counselor, and he's saying ultimately this is a deeper issue that you have to struggle with, that it's not going to be solved by just trying to do good or trying to figure out your own way. That this is a spiritual matter that you can't just turn to drugs or turn to something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked that scene. That was a good scene. We got somebody from our church to be the counselor.
Good old Dermot.
I thought he did a good job.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much for your time, Brandon.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can vote for the film, and we need your help voting for this film by going to filmracing.com, clicking on the film. You can watch it again, vote for our film. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Please do.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching.
Yeah.
We're really excited about the show. We just want to thank Brandon for all he's put into this.
Mm-hmm. Brandon's really one of the creative geniuses behind our show, and he's helping us turn into a more purposeful direction, which is why we wanted to show you this film.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Brandon.
See you later.
Stay beautiful.
This episode has been sponsored by Life Student Ministry. For more information, visit us online at life.net.